So after that, that devotee will not be able to come back as per his desire. He cannot decide that I'll remain in samadhi for 1 hour or half an hour or 3 hours or whatever. No, because as I say it, he doesn't exist. He or she doesn't exist at all. First of all, I would like to clarify regarding the duration of the meditation that we need to target. Okay, for the normal human beings, okay, for the normal men and women who are leading a family life, who have a job to do, who have to earn their living, okay, are students who are going to college or school, like for all these kinds of people, who are in a household, who have to manage the household and all that. For them, what Swamiji recommended is just 1 hour meditation every day without fail. We have to do it for at least 60 minutes. 1 hour of meditation per day is what Swamiji recommended for the ordinary people. Okay. So here we are talking about people who want to seriously pursue the line of spirituality. Okay. And extend the duration of meditation. Now, what Swamiji has advised us is that if we can extend the duration of meditation, okay, beyond that 1 hour, and practice doing the meditation, let us say for 3 to 4 hours every day. Now, these are Swamiji's words, okay? If we can sit for meditation for a continuous duration of 3 to 4 hours at a time every day, then we will slowly start getting into the state of Samadhi. Okay? Now, once we enter the state of Samadhi, then we don't have the volition of when to come back. You understand? That is, I have started doing the meditation. At about 3.5 hours, I have reached the state of Samadhi. I mean, I don't mean me, but I am just talking as an example of a devotee. So after that, that devotee will not be able to come back as per his desire. He cannot decide that I'll remain in Samadhi for 1 hour or half an hour or 3 hours or whatever. No. Because as I say it, he doesn't exist. He or she doesn't exist at all. So what do I mean by that? Okay. The person becomes totally unaware, right? He doesn't have a mind as such. So he cannot will that, okay, after this time I'll go back. No, he cannot do that. Okay. So once he attains the state of Samadhi, when he returns back to the normal condition, the normal state is in the hands of the Guru. So that Samadhi state can continue for 1 hour. If I want to use Swamiji's words, a few hours, a few days, a few months, or forever. Okay, it can go into thousands of years is what Swami used to tell us. Understand? So again, I mean, the reason I am talking about this is Swamiji explained that we need to sit in meditation at a time for about 3 to 4 hours. Okay. So I would assume that in about 4 hours, every one of us can attain the state of Samadhi. Okay. So again, I'm looking at the effort that we need to put in, of course, with the help of Swamiji's grace, the Guru's grace. But I need to put in effort until I reach that state of Samadhi. Beyond that, I am not there. I am not putting any effort. I am not doing anything. Right? I don't feel the pain. I don't feel anything at all. I don't exist. So the target for me is only to be able to reach that state. And what Swamiji told us is that in about 3 to 4 hours of continuous meditation on a daily basis should make me reach that state. Okay. So 8 hours is in Swamiji's hands. Beyond 4 hours, how many hours I do per day is all in Swamiji's hands. I don't, or the devotee or the disciple doesn't choose or decide that. Okay. So we should try and reach that 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours, okay, until we reach the state of Samadhi. So I'm just trying to clarify that 8 hours is not really the target. We don't need to be frightened or afraid. It is actually 4 hours. Beyond that, Swamiji will take care. Okay. Now there is another point which Bindya herself had expressed. This is also my own experience. Okay. The times when I really enjoy the meditation or when I can sit for a long time. No, I mean, the maximum I did was, I think, 2 hours. That's all at a time. So even that I could do because I lost the awareness. Okay, I'm not claiming that that is samadhi. No. Okay, this happens to most of us. It happens more often, as Bindya herself mentioned, at the ashrams. When the bhajan is going on, you sit there and then you close your eyes and you're doing the meditation. After a while, right, we don't know what happens. Only when we get back to the conscious state, we realize that we were not listening. I mean, we were not hearing the bhajans. We didn't know where we were. We were not aware of our bodies or the surroundings. Okay. And then again, within moments, we again go back to that state. Now, this happens repeatedly. Okay. Even those long meditation, 1 hour, we can really do it easily if we reach that state where we become unaware of our own physical body or the surroundings or the sounds or anything around us, right? I mean, the experience that I have is, I know several of you have this. Several of you have much more intense experiences, but what I had in the ashram, in the dhyan mandir during the bhajans is that I'm sitting with my eyes closed and the bhajan is going on, and then suddenly I start listening to the bhajans at a very low volume, as though the bhajan is happening somewhere very far away from me. And I hear it for a few moments, and then again it goes off. I'm not hearing the bhajans at all. And the bhajans are going on. The bhajans didn't stop, but I don't hear it. And again, after a while, again, I start hearing the bhajans a little bit. Okay, so this is an experience that we have. So again, what I'm trying to conclude here or derive here is that although we are saying that we need to sit for 3 to 4 hours, a duration of 3 to 4 hours to reach the state of samadhi, and then the guru takes over completely. Okay. But even that has to happen. Even for that to happen, I feel reaching this state of unawareness is important. Okay, is required. And I mean, now this is not just my answer. After Bindya asked me this question, I had discussed with other devotees also. She also discussed with other devotees who do this meditation for a long time, everyday basis. Okay, or now all their experiences matches what I'm telling you. Okay, they may call it by different names. Some people say it just happens automatically. I don't know how it happens. Okay, some devotees say that is also a kind of trance. But when you define trance, or when Swamiji defines trance, Swamiji says that the astral bodies of other evolved beings, saints and gods and goddesses, they come and take over your body and all that. But I don't feel anything like that is happening. I am not dancing. I am not shouting. I am just sitting quiet wherever I am. But yet, I experience that kind of trance, okay, which is actually unawareness. I mean, loss of consciousness to a certain extent, not the full state of samadhi. Okay, now, because I keep repeating this, let me explain my understanding of the difference between samadhi and this state of unawareness. Okay, I don't know what's the word for that. Maybe we can call it deep meditation or whatever. But the difference is, as Swamiji himself explained, If a person is in Samadhi, he won't wake up when you call him. He won't come back to the conscious state even if you shake him or hit him or pour water on him or do anything. He won't come back to the conscious state. Okay? Now, there are instances where Swamiji himself, as Satyaraju, while doing the tapas, he was actually doing the tapas sitting on a small stool-like thing. Okay? I don't know what to call it. It's a small table about 3 feet by 4 feet or something like that. He used to sit on that and then do the tapas. There were times when his body fell off from that. Okay, there are times when my grandfather saw him like that, his body lying on the floor. But he was not aware of that. He didn't come back to consciousness, even though he fell from that table. He fell on the ground from the table, okay? That is the state of Samadhi. Okay, only the Guru can bring you back from that state of Samadhi to the normal state of consciousness. So what happens to us in the meditation hall when we do 1 hour of meditation or half an hour of meditation is not that. We have not reached the state of Samadhi. But with the Guru's grace at the ashram, we just lose the awareness. So we don't feel the pain, we don't feel the thirst. We can continue to sit for a long time comfortably. Okay. So this is the difference between Samadhi and the deep meditative state that I am trying to explain. Okay. But all the devotees who have done long duration of meditation, they all have told me that they experience this state. And that is how they are able to sit for a long time. And as I mentioned, there are times when they come back to normal consciousness, again slip back into that state of unawareness. And that keeps happening again and again. Okay. So depending on how long you want to meditate, I mean, probably you put a timer or you watch the time, the clock or something like that. And if you think you should do it for 6 hours and get up, you just, after 6 hours, once you come back to the normal state, you just get up at that point is what they have explained to me. Okay. So again, to summarize, what I'm saying is the target is not 8 hours. The target really is not even that 4 hours that Swamiji mentioned, 3 to 4 hours, where we reach Samadhi. The target really for us, where we are doing the meditation by ourselves, but with the grace of the Guru, with the help of the Guru, is to somehow reach that state of unawareness. Okay. So the next question that comes is, see, let me explain by a little example what I am trying to do here. Okay. Let us say I need to go to Delhi, New Delhi. Okay. Do I need to find a route to Delhi? I don't, right? I just need to buy a ticket on a train or buy a ticket on the flight and go and board the flight or the train. I don't need to bother about the route. Either the pilot will bother or the train, the guy who is driving the train, he'll bother about the route. So this is what I'm trying to do here. Now, if you want to do long meditation, real spiritual sadhana, our target, what we need to do, equivalent to just buying a ticket and boarding the flight or train, is to sit for meditation, practice meditation to such an extent that we can reach that state of unconsciousness, unawareness. That's all our goal is. Okay. Rest will be taken care of. Because once I reach that state, I can continue sitting for a very long time. And once I reach 3-4 hours, I will reach the state of Samadhi and Swamiji will take over completely. And he will decide whether I am doing 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day or 23 hours a day. The Guru will decide. That is not in my hands. Now, there is this other question that you raised, which is about the posture. See, as I mentioned, I asked a few devotees of Swamiji who are my friends, my very close friends and fellow devotees. I asked them because I know that they have done long duration meditation for several days and at an end. Okay. So he sent me this picture saying that, if you can fix your posture in this way, this is the recommended posture, where you keep a cushion, but you make sure that the knees are at a lower level than the hips, okay, than the back. So that way, what happens is the back remains straight without strain on the back joint, okay, or on the at the hip joint. So you can sit for a longer time. So this is to take care of the physical pain part of it, to sit comfortably. That's it.